Hi everyone, welcome to my Optimum Health God's Way YouTube channel. Today we are going to look at conquering arthritis naturally. God created the human body to be able to move, so He gave us joints to facilitate these movements. However, arthritis, which is the crippling disease, restricts the movement. When we look at arthritis, arthron in Greek means joint. Itis means inflammation. Arthritis means inflammation of the joints that causes pain and suffering. Now let's look at the symptoms of arthritis. Joint pain, stiffness, redness, joint deformity, fatigue, fever, swelling, weight loss, limited range of motion, and pain. Now let's look at types or kinds of arthritis. Yes, we'll talk mainly about the most common ones like osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, gout, and bursitis. Osteoarthritis is considered wear and tear kind of disease. Yes, this is a degenerative joint disease where cartilage breaks down, leading to pain, stiffness, reduced movement. Affects knees, hips, and hands. Rheumatoid arthritis attacks synovial membrane surrounding each joint. Normally, the pain is due to the lack of water. So when there is not enough water, the joint retains the water to use in case of emergency, causing inflammation, pain, stiffness, and affects hands, wrist, feet, ankle, skin, finger, elbows, shoulders, hips, eyes, lungs, heart, and blood vessels. Let's look at gout. Uric acid crystals form in the joint, causing much swelling and pain. And normally it affects large toes. Bursitis, the inflammation of bursa, which is the fluid-filled sac. Cushions, joints, causing pain, swelling, tenderness around the joints. It affects normally shoulders, elbows, hips, and knees. Other less common types like psoriatic arthritis, septic arthritis, pseudo gout. In order to effectively treat or heal any diseases, first of all, we have to ascertain or find out the cause or causes, and secondly, to remove or correct or change anything that causes, in this case, arthritis. Thirdly, we need to assist nature to expel toxins, waste, and impurities. And lastly, we need to re-establish the right health principles. Here I want to specify that God's right health principles. Now let's look at the possible causes of arthritis. Number one, stress depletes adrenaline glands of their stores of energy. It inhibits hormones that keep the bones and joints healthy. Number two, when the body's elimination organs like kidney, liver, bowel, skin, and all don't eliminate toxins and uric acid properly, these toxins and uric acid are trapped, cause infection to set in the joints. Number three, lack of water. When there is not enough water in the synovial fluid, which lubricates joints, so the joints retain water, so it causes much swelling. Number four, poor circulation. When there is poor circulation, the oxygen, water, and nutrients that the cells that make up the joints need are not sufficiently supplied. It causes arthritis. Fifth, lack of exposure to sunshine. Sunshine helps improve circulation, helps transforms cholesterol to vitamin D to strengthen the bones, the joints, cartilage, tendons, and muscles and all. Six, lack of rest and exercise. When we don't have enough rest or when we don't exercise, it prevents the toxins from leaving the affected joints. So the toxins and waste just being stagnant there. And especially when the toxins and waste are stagnant in the cells, that's when inflammations and pain are there. Number 7, wrong diet. Excess protein, especially from the meat, causes buildup of acid in the body and the joints, and it places a burden on immune system. And meat and soda pop imbalance the phosphorus to calcium ratio, so the calcium is taken out of the bones in order to fix the phosphorus and calcium ratio and deposited in the joints. That causes arthritis. The sugar and caffeine in the soda pop causes dehydration. So when there is not enough water, like discussed earlier, the joints try to retain the water and it causes swelling. Lastly, overweight. When anybody is overweight, there is some inflammation in the body. When someone is overweight, it puts more burdens to the weight-bearing joints. Now we already found the possible causes. Now let's look at removing, correcting, and changing anything and everything that causes. For example, stress. In order to reduce stress, we can trust God to heal us. But at the same time, we need to follow health principles to help reduce stress and to heal us. And we need to drink more water and have more sun exposure and change our diet to wholesome and healthier diet. Shun sugary, caffeinated drinks. Stay away from meat, especially red meat. And we need to rest and exercise to improve our circulation and to help remove waste. So we already found the causes, remove, change, and correct them. And now we still have to expel toxins, impurity, and waste because of the causes. We need to keep the eliminative organ healthy by following God's health principles. Besides, we can do purge or cleansing. Normally, it's good to do for 3 days. Number 1, you eat only fruits like watermelon, antelope, or honeydew, or vegetable juice on those 3 days. Secondly, take no animal bowel cleanser like tamarind, prune, psyllium husk, senna, cascara sagrada, or any other natural laxatives. And you have to take it a night before enema. And you have to do enema for 3 days and 3 times a day. So altogether 9 enemas within 3 days. The solution for enema is peel 1 bulb of garlic, blend with 2 cups of water, squeeze 2 lemons, add to the garlic and water solution, strain it, and boil 1 cup of water. Add it to the solution and use 8 ounces of the solution for each enema in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. We already found the causes, remove, correct, and change the causes, cleanse or detox our body. It's time to reestablish God's right health principles. There are 8 of them. When we think of good health, good blood, and good circulation, when we follow God's health principles, they promote good health because they promote good blood and good circulation. Let's look at them. Number 1, godly trust. Godly trust is the antidote to stress. God is our greatest physician or healer, and we can come to Him for healing. At the same time, we need to cooperate with Him by obeying or following His health principles. Number 2, open fresh air helps eliminate toxic waste. Oxygen from the open fresh air accelerates healing, and oxygen and negative ions provide energy for the body to rebuild or repair. Number 3, daily exercise. When we exercise in the open fresh air, our cells got plenty enough or sufficient supply of oxygen, which accelerates healing. And daily exercise helps remove waste from the body, and daily exercise helps reduce stress, and daily exercise helps lose weight and improve circulation and helps keep the calcium in the body rather than in the joint. Number 4, sunshine. Sunlight helps improve circulation. So when our circulation is good, the oxygen, water, and nutrients that the cells that make up the joints need are being efficiently supplied. And sunlight stimulates liver function. Liver is responsible for detoxing or cleansing the body, so it helps reduce inflammation inflammation. Sunshine transforms cholesterol from the skin to vitamin D to help absorb calcium in the bone, to help strengthen the bones, joints, tendons, cartilages, muscles. Number 5, proper rest. During sleep, our body rebuild the waste, the toxins, impurities move for elimination, helps reduce stress. So it's good for arthritis. Number 6, lots of pure water. Since the joints need lubricant, which is water, when we drink enough water, it helps improve arthritis, improve circulation. Lots of pure water helps eliminate waste through sweat, urination, and bowel movement. And number 7, always temperate. It's important to remove, change, and correct our wrong diets, habits, and lifestyle. Obey and follow God's health principles. Lastly, nutrition. Genesis 1:29, Genesis 3:18. God gives us ideal diet like fruits, nuts, grains, vegetables. Perfect for our health. Low fat, low protein, high fiber, high nutrients. So now let's look at the nutrients that the arthritis patients should eat. Number 1, calcium-rich diet. Green leafy vegetables, unsulfured, blackstrap molasses, sesame seeds, dried figs, celery, cucumbers, alfalfa, olive leaves, moringa, dates, raisins, sea vegetables, and food high in potassium. Green leafy vegetables, blackstrap molasses, banana, oranges, avocados, tomatoes, but some arthritis patients should avoid this because it could cause flaring up. Apricots, potatoes, spinach, Brussels sprouts, artichoke, winter squash, legumes, nuts, especially almonds, cashew, and pistachio, and prune, mangoes, and olive leaves. Vitamin B rich diet like moringa, kale, spinach, whole grains, oats, brown rice, quinoa, carrots, broccoli, nutritional yeast, and seeds. Next, omega-3 fatty acid rich food like moringa, flaxseed, chia seeds, hemp seeds, edamame if you must have some meat or fish, salmon, mackerel, sardine, herring, tuna, cod liver oil. Next, vitamin C rich food, green veggies, berries, blueberries, strawberries, cranberries, cherries, and citrus fruit, kiwi, cantaloupe, papaya, guava, grapefruits, mangosteen, manganese rich diet, avocado, nuts, seeds, whole grains, pecans, hazel, pumpkin seeds, legumes, pineapples, kale, spinach, peanuts, and sulfur rich food, garlic, asparagus, leeks, onions, legumes, nuts, seeds, cruciferous cabbage, broccoli, cauliflowers, mustard greens, bok choy, seaweed. In spices, cinnamon, ginger, rosemary, turmeric, cayenne, cloves, oregano, peppermint, cardamom, thyme, cumin, nutmeg, lemongrass, sage, and basil. Now let's look at ideal daily routine for arthritis patients as they implement God's health principles. Here we can see godly trust, spending time and trusting God at 6 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. and open fresh air after breakfast, lunch, and supper. Daily exercise after breakfast, lunch, and supper. Sunshine 2 times a day, 8:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Proper rest 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Lots of water like 6 a.m., 8:30 a.m., 11:30 a.m. 2, 3, 4:30, 5 p.m. Spread the daily intake of water throughout the day. If you are not sure how much water to drink, divide your weight by 2. If your weight is 120, divide by 2 comes to 60. So drink 60 ounces of water daily. Beetroot juice, peach leaf tea are very good for arthritis. Always temperate. No snack, no processed food, no sugar, no caffeine, no alcohol, no smoking, nothing that is unhealthy or harmful to the body. And nutrition, we already looked at it earlier. Make sure you take plenty enough of cranberries and cherries. They are very good for arthritis. Now let's look at Exodus 15:26. If we diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord and do what is right in His sight, and if we heed His commandments and keep all His statutes, He will put none of the diseases upon that He brought upon the Egyptians. For I am the Lord that heals you. When we look at God's health principles, all 8 of them, by following and obeying them, we are doing what is right in God's sight. When we look at the diseases of the Egyptians, like paleopathologists, the scientists who study ancient diseases uncovered the mummified bodies, and they found out that these Egyptians suffered the same as we do these days, like arthritis, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart diseases, cancer, and all. And since God is our healer or physician, all we have to do is trust Him and obey and follow His health principles. He created us, so He knows what is best for our bodies. Friends, I would like to leave you with 3 John 2. Beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper and be in health as your soul prospers. Bye for now. Until my next video, God bless.